Viewers, good evening. There is a huge political storm over scams in India. The Congress party has launched a big attack on the BJP. I have the document that they've released. It's sort of a political poster. They've put out a list of 12 so-called scams under the Modi government. The list, and that's the list on the screen. This starts with, as you can see, electoral bonds, PM cares, the Adani Hindenburg case, and even land deals linked to Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Mohan Yadav. But viewers, this attack is backfiring badly on the Congress itself. I'll tell you how. It looks like a case of fakery and hypocrisy that is now splitting the opposition and even isolating Congress from its own allies. So let's go point by point in a clear and logical way. What is the first scam on this list that you see? Scam after scam under Modi government. It says electoral bonds. I have the same paper here with me. Now, the Congress calls it a big scam, viewers, but the truth is that Congress itself received crores of rupees through these bonds. The money is still sitting pretty with them. If they truly believe that this electoral bond scheme was some farce and wrong and illegal, then the simple and honest thing to do is to simply return that money right away. Instead, they are crying and complaining by keeping the cash. How does that work? This is pure double standards and hypocrisy at its worst. Let's look at the next one on their list. PM Cares. The PM Cares Fund. Congress tries to make it sound like a scam. But viewers, the Supreme Court has already looked into it and backed the fund fully and how it works. There is no case here. Then there is the Hindenburg report on Adani, listed as a scam on the Congress's poster. On this, less said the better about the hit job by the Hindenburg. Congress is trying to make a big issue out of it, but this was mostly a hit-and-run operation from outside India. You know about it. After all the noise and attacks, nothing came out. The market stabilized quickly, and Hindenburg itself had to shut down its operations later. It was more an attempt to damage reputation than any solid evidence of wrongdoing. Let's look at the next one here. Let's now talk about the land deals of Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Mohan Yadav. The Congress is making a lot of noise about it, but even their big ally, Akhilesh Yadav, has not fully backed this attack. Akhilesh Yadav says that this is a conspiracy from within the BJP to change chief ministers. Akhilesh Yadav has given a kind of clean sheet by downplaying the whole thing. So even a key ally of the Congress is not standing with them on this point. This shows how weak and isolated the Congress attack has become. Viewers, this so-called scam list from the Congress has boomeranged right back on them. Instead of damaging the BJP, it has exposed their own fakery and selective outrage. The BJP has hit back strongly. They've pointed to land misappropriation issues linked to Mallikarjun Kharge's private trust in Karnataka. They've asked Kharge and the Gandhi family to explain these matters clearly. This puts the Congress leaders on test and shows the same kind of allegations they throw at others can come back to them. So while the scam showdown is on, viewers, right now it is the Congress that seems to be on the back foot. Sample some reactions.
मोहन यादव की सैकड़ों एकड़ जमीन सन्नाटा, पूरा सन्नाटा। इस्तीफा भाड़ में गया, इस्तीफा नहीं होने वाला इस्तीफा।
आप ये क्यों भूल जाते हैं कि जो मध्य प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री हैं वो रियल एस्टेट का पहले से जमीनों का काम करते थे? क्या ये बीजेपी नहीं जानती कि वो जमीनों के काम करते थे? तो अब ये आरोप पता है क्यों लगाया जा रहा है? बीजेपी रास्ता ढूंढ रही है कि 3 मुख्यमंत्री कैसे बदलें। वो मुख्यमंत्री बदलना चाहते हैं, इसलिए आरोप लगवा रहे हैं।
When anything is against the BJP chief minister, for BJP it is all fabricated, it is all false. There's no ED. Where is ED? Where is CBI? Where are all the investigating agencies?
Now, let's open this up quickly. Siddharth Yadav is the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Piyush Joshi, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. IP Singh ji, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Shyama Prasad Mehta, leader of the Congress Party, comes back on the show after a long time. Rashid Kidwai will be joining us shortly, and Dr. Anand Ranganathan completes this panel. Mr. Mehta, when the Congress Party, makes a charge as big as this, that there have been 12 scams under the Modi government, and you start by putting electoral bonds right on the top, why does the Congress Party always do things to embarrass itself, its leadership? Why? You also know Congress received crores in electoral bonds. The Congress is yet to return the money. If you think electoral bonds is a scheme is a scam, why keep the money, sir? You must first return the money and then attack the BJP.
Okay. See, the point is you are trying very hard. I appreciate you. Okay. I feel bad for our BJP colleague here because you haven't left for him anything. Why you are structuring the debate in such a way that you yourself are already attacking Congress rather than...
No, I am just stating the facts, Mr. Mehta. I am not here to attack any party or defend any party. I am stating the facts. Now, Mr. Mehta, I have great regards for you. If you think I am, I'm not on the side of facts, you can call me out. You can say that, Pranesh, look, what you're saying is factually incorrect.
See, Pranesh, as an opposition party, Congress came out with these scams, list of them. It's for the BJP to defend or to explain those. So why are you so enthusiastic talking about politics? Oh, okay.
Mr. Mehta,
Akhilesh Yadav is talking something.
Mr. Mehta, you settle scores with the BJP, sir. Just answer one question. I am only asking you, listen, my problem is that if you really want to corner the BJP, you should have, advised people who know how to do things. This is an embarrassment. Why list, electoral bonds at the top when the Congress has taken money? Ye kya kar rahe, sir? Is there a dhurandhar in the Congress camp that is helping the BJP? Who's designed this list?
I'll tell you. See, now instead of telling what Congress need to do, as an opposition party, we came out with the list. We are talking about the scams that happened under this government.
Yeah, so let's talk about the first scam, electoral bonds. Do you know how much the Congress has benefited from electoral bonds? What is the number?
Yeah, come out. Tell me all the numbers. Which party got how much?
1,123 crores is what the Congress has got, sir. 1,123 crores. That's a lot of money. So आप वापस कर दीजिए, just return the money and then let's call it a scam.
About the other parties also. How much BJP get through electoral bonds?
BJP has got 47% of the total funds.
No.
But the BJP is not calling this a scam, Mr. Mehta. If you believe that one scheme is a scam, it's very simple, Mr. Mehta. You can attack the anchor, call me names, etc. I have no problems. I will still respect you. You just tell me one simple thing. If this was a scam, why has the Congress still kept the money?
Good question. Now I'm asking you, now all the viewers are seeing, what we are saying is electoral bonds, which was spelled as illegal, unconstitutional, and thrown out by the Supreme Court, right? Who bought the electoral bonds? BJP. Listen, have the patience to listen to me. BJP. How much BJP got? You are nicely talking about percentages now. You went away from stating the absolute
No,
number.
I will. No, 1 minute, sir. The Congress got 11%. The BJP got 47%. Just so that you don't say that you're talking about the BJP figure in numbers. I'm not very good in maths. I'll tell you the number. Aap jod lijiye. 2010 crores, 1450 in 2018-19, 2,500 crores in 19-20, 22 crores the next year, 1,000 crores in 21-22, and 1,294 crores in 2022-23. 2023. This is the BJP tally. Do the math, that is the money BJP has got. But it's not about, even if one party got 1 rupee and if you think the scheme is illegal, return the 1 rupee.
Correct. Ask every party to return. No, we are ready. Let BJP also return.
Sir, the
We are
BJP
also
is not calling it a scam. Mr. Meka, this is a post by the Congress party, sir.
India called it illegal. Supreme Court of India said it's unconstitutional.
Okay, sir, BJP is
Then-
not a
then
law
what-
abiding. Okay, 1 minute. So, if the Congress's case is that the BJP is not a law abiding party, then the Congress has all the more reasons to, put the BJP under the mat. आप सर वापस कर दीजिए. The Congress should take the high moral ground. For that you have to return the money. Rashid Kidwai, is electoral bonds a scam?
Electoral bond, to my mind, and I said it then, I'm saying it now, it required a judicial probe by a serving Supreme Court judge. That would have been a fitness of things. दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी हो जाता है, and it was whatever impropriety, irregularity was there, it would have been applicable to all. And if there was a clean sheet, then the clean sheet would have been to all. Here, what we are discussing today, we are indulging a bit of whataboutery. There is rule of law. Any act of corruption by an individual institution is actually a theft, and that needs to be proved. Now, the government of the day is a custodian. Why have we these institutions like CBI, income tax, ED, etc., is to uphold the rule of law. And the rule of law demands that there should be a probe. And pending that inquiry or probe, the person, the incumbent person, whether it is Mr. Priyank Kharge or Mr. Mohan Yadav, they must step down. If there is a case
Pending the probe.
It should be probed.
That's right, Mr. Kidwai, your words. Pending a probe. Where has that probe taken place? The PM Cares scheme went to Supreme Court. I'm sure you're a senior journalist, sir. A seasoned journalist at that. You should be aware of what the Supreme Court said about PM Cares. My problem is this, this list put out by the Congress party. I was talking to Mr. Meka and he simply cannot take a position because the Congress does not want to give the money. He is saying, why doesn't the BJP return the money? Siddharth Yadav, why are you not returning the money? You return the money, the Congress will return the money.
No, Pranesh, I don't think, one should take Congress's allegations or anything that they say very seriously, because two things have to be considered here. Number one, it is now a very continuing trend for Rahul Gandhi and his entire party. They will first allege and then they will apologize. This is a continuing trend. This is what they did in Rafale. This is what they did in Pegasus. This is what they've done in PM Cares. They will go to the Supreme Court. And they have not apologized to the nation once, but when the matter will reach the Supreme Court, they will have to go and they will have to apologize, because what they say is without merits. The matter of electoral bonds was passed in the parliament by all parties equally. If the Supreme Court has upheld, if the Supreme Court has given a decision in that, all the parties have to accept it. There's no question about it. But the question is about the false narrative making of the Congress party. The question is about what they are trying to build, and what they are building is without merits. This is the reality. The country knows it. From past 12
but Siddharth
years,
Yadav, the Congress party wants the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Mohan Yadav to resign because they believe that he's, along with his family members, part of some syndicate, and he's got sweet deals, so to say, land deals at that.
But unfortunately, Pranesh, that is without merit again. That is not true. The Madhya Pradesh BJP president has done a press conference, given out facts of exact holdings, has laid down the affidavit of Mohan Yadav ji while for the year when he contested MLA and was subsequently elected as the chief minister. Not even a single inch of land has been added after that. Not for him, not for his wife, not for his son, not for his daughter-in-law. If you wish to speak for a family and for an extended family who has been in this business for decades, even before he was elected as a member of the Legislative Assembly, what are you trying to build? This is point number one. Point number two, Pranesh, it's not so long that India has forgotten how scams are unheard in this country. We were in opposition, Congress was in power, they were in power, yet whole scam came out. CWG scam came out, Spectrum scam, 2G scam came out. because there was merit in that, because they were independent investigators, they were engaged agencies, there was the CAG and everybody came out. There was no independent inquiry set up by the Congress then to investigate it first. But if you don't have an iota of proof, if you can't put forth anything legitimate, and yet you say, these are the allegations in comparison with what Congress party, Mallikarjun Kharge and family is doing in Karnataka, where one trust, a family-owned trust, is benefiting directly from the government, I think Congress party has more.
While I'll get Mr. Mehta to respond to that, Siddharth Yadav, you see, one alleged scam can't be the answer or counter to the other alleged scam. So let's not go down that route. I'll place that question for Mr. Mehta and Rashid Kidwai and whoever wants to answer. But IP Singh ji, आप बताइए सर, कांग्रेस पार्टी आपकी इतनी बड़ी अलायंस पार्टनर है, इतनी पुरानी दोस्ती है, पक्की दोस्ती है आप लोगों की, अभी तक तो है, अभी तो चुनाव से पहले तक तो है। अखिलेश यादव कह रहे हैं, कांग्रेस कह रही है मोहन यादव को रिजाइन करना चाहिए, अखिलेश यादव कर रहे हैं नहीं, कोई कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है।
देखिए डॉक्टर मोहन यादव अभी नए मुख्यमंत्री बने हैं और रियल एस्टेट के कारोबार या जो इस तरह का कारोबार से वो जुड़े हुए थे। आप मध्य प्रदेश की बात तो करते हैं, लेकिन उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री 300 एकड़ से ज्यादा जमीनें खरीदी, हजारों करोड़ रुपए का निजी विश्वविद्यालय बनाया, जिस मठ की इनकम 2017 से पहले 5,000 रुपए नहीं थी, उस मठ के अकाउंट में 800 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा है। कोई सवाल नहीं पूछ रहा कि उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री के पास
आईपी सिंह जी, अगर उस मठ में, वेट मिनट सुनिए, देखिए मठ के बारे में समाजवादी पार्टी क्या कहती है, मठ माफिया, मैं उसमें नहीं जाना चाहता हूं, लेकिन अगर आपको लगता है कि ये जो मठ है जिसके वो मठाधीश हैं वो इलीगल है, तो आप अपने मैनिफेस्टो में डाल दीजिएगा, अगर समाजवादी पार्टी की सरकार बनी तो हम बंद कर देंगे मठ। आप डाल सकते हैं, आप कह दीजिए अभी नेशनल टीवी पे।
भ्रष्टाचार पर नकेल क्यों नहीं कसी जाती?
कहिए आईपी सिंह जी,
जल जीवन मिशन
आईपी सिंह जी, मोहन यादव को क्यों डिफेंड कर रहे हैं अखिलेश यादव?
नहीं, सवाल
यही है, मोहन यादव के साथ क्यों खड़े हैं? आपको तो कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ होना चाहिए।
भाई मोहन यादव, आप बताइए, आप क्यों और बीजेपी, आप सब क्यों योगी आदित्यनाथ को डिफेंड करते हैं? मेरे जो सवाल, इनके जवाब मिलेंगे। जल जीवन मिशन में रोज 2-4 पानी की टंकियां गिर रही हैं। मैंने पत्र लिखे, ब्लैक लिस्टेड कंपनी को 2000 करोड़ से ज्यादा का कारोबार दिया गया था पश्चिम बंगाल से दूसरे राज्यों में। जब मैंने मीडिया को सारे पेपर जारी किए, मंत्री के खिलाफ कार्रवाई हुई, उसे दूसरी बात मंत्रिमंडल विस्तार में नहीं लिया गया। लेकिन भ्रष्टाचार रत्ती भर खत्म नहीं हुआ। सबसे बड़ा घोटाला नमामि गंगे को लेकर देख लीजिए आप।
चलिए आईपी सिंह जी, ठीक है, अगर आप कह रहे हैं कि ये घोटाला है तो उसमें जो कानूनी कार्रवाई होगी, जैसे राशिद किदवई कह रहे हैं, तो वो होगी, जो भी दोषी होंगे उनका नाम लिया जाएगा, हम डिबेट भी करेंगे। मोहन यादव ने जो उनपे जो आरोप है घोटाले का, वो घोटाला है या नहीं है, इस पे कुछ बोल दीजिए, हाँ या ना।
देखिए, मैं यही कहूंगा कि आज ये सही वक्त नहीं है, लेकिन एक बात मैं कहूंगा।
चलिए ठीक है, आप क्या कहेंगे सर? आपके तो मुखिया ने कह दिया है, अखिलेश जी ने कह दिया है, तो आप क्या कह सकते हैं? आप उसको आप सीधा कह दीजिए, अखिलेश जी ने जो कहा है मैं वही दोहराता हूं। डॉक्टर जोशी, देयर इज नो लैंड स्कैम, you've heard Siddharth Yadav.
Thank you, Pranesh, for having me. I come from Indore, which is just 50 odd kilometers from the city we are talking about. That is Ujjain. So it started a few years back when Mohan Yadav and his whole family's extended family's real estate companies acquired certain pieces of lands, and then thereafter they during the delimitation exercise for the Sinhast, they somehow managed that their land is not going to be encroached upon or acquired by the government of Madhya Pradesh, which was headed by the then Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. So it is not Congress party which has leveled these allegations first, or it is not the leading news daily which has leveled these allegations first. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party's own leaders which are indirectly alleged the involvement of Mohan Yadav and his family. Chintamani Malvi we conducted a press conference when questions were raised about him acquiring the land belonging to Mahakal's parking. So it is not Congress party which is leveling these allegations. It is coming from inside the Bharatiya Janata Party, and Bharatiya Janata Party should introspect.
Or BJP should introspect. Now, Dr. Joshi, now let me start with this list that the Congress party has put out. Electoral bonds. What are your views on electoral bonds, sir? Is that a scam?
My views on electoral bonds are the same as of the Honorable Supreme Court. Honorable Supreme Court called it as unconstitutional, so it is unconstitutional straight away. That's it. But the problem is that when the Prime Minister rolls out such a scheme as the biggest electoral reform ever brought, is it?
Yeah, so AAP was also a beneficiary. How much have you got? 17 crores, 5 crores, 25 crores, 45 crores. I don't know whether Aam Aadmi Party has returned the money or not. I don't know.
Pranesh, if something is unconstitutional, we have been at the forefront of everything, because the so-called
you have been at the forefront of everything unconstitutional.
Liquor policy scam. He got away just by giving electoral bonds to the Bharatiya Janata Party. So what are you talking about?
Dr. Joshi, Aam Aadmi Party ने भी तो पैसे लिए. ये कितना हो गया total इसका? 45 crores, 25 crores. How much is that? 70 तो ऐसे ही हो गया ये. 70 plus 20, roughly 75, 80 crores. Dr. Ranganathan, scam showdown is raging.
Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow panelists. It is terribly, even though you can see the smile on my face, but, one epithet comes to mind कि तुम इतना क्यों मुस्कुरा रहे हो, क्या गम है जिसको छुपा रहे हो. मैं मुस्कुरा इसलिए रहा हूं क्योंकि I am embarrassed as to the shamefaced lie all my fellow panelists are able to utter without a care in the world that 1 billion people are watching them. और मैं दर्द इसलिए है, अंदर गम इसलिए है क्योंकि मुझे रियलिटी पता है. मुझे रियलिटी ये पता है कि अभी भी करप्शन हो रहा है अंडर द बीजेपी, अभी भी स्कैम्स हैं. But the fact is that when we've anointed people to expose those scams, i.e. the opposition parties, they are the ones who are indulging in them more. I will give you 3 examples. Number 1, yes, and I said it on that day itself that anonymous electoral bonds is one of the biggest scams of independent India. Supreme Court agreed with it. You know why it is independent India's biggest scam? Because a mining company can give anonymously 10,000 crores to a party that will then go to the common public to say we will protect the forest, and the public votes them in power. Next thing you know, the mining company is given orders to mine that forest and we won't even know. So it was a scam. But then the Congress, instead of Mr. Meka accepting it a scam, how embarrassing it is for him to indulge in that scam, saying that, look, BJP got more out of that scam, we got less, so we are fine. This is the sort of shamelessness that has allowed people to completely mistrust each and every one of them, including the BJP, including Congress, including Samajwadi Party, including Aam Aadmi Party. I hate the communists, but one thing I admire in CPIM, they are the ones who said we will not take any donation from anonymous electoral. It's another matter that nobody gives them any money.
That's
but
right.
Point number 2. Let's come to the PM cares. Yes, it is prone to scamming because it is a fund that has started by the PMO, like the PM NRF. It should be audited by CAG. It should have an RTI, come under RTI. But the fact is, Congress, instead of saying, yes, it is a scam, it did not disclose that PM NRF under the Congress was also never under the CAG audit. Why? This is the problem. You expose corruption, but then the fact is you indulge it. And finally, on the case of the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, we Indians know what is conflict, we know what is interest, but unfortunately, we don't know what is conflict of interest. Is there a law that he has violated? Tell me, all the opposition leaders out here, tell me one single law that he has violated. I can say, yes, there is potential conflict of interest. But the fact is, for 20 years, his family and he were in property dealing. He did not change any zones or roads after he became the chief minister. The land that was bought, the property price increased. Yes, they bought land. If the Congress believes a scam has happened, then should the Congress say that all relatives of the people in power, including Robert Vadra, who according to Aam Aadmi Party increased his wealth in 4 years from 50 lakhs to 300 crores, should also be held liable? The problem in this country is that only the common man knows there is corruption continuously happening. The people who we anoint to find that out are the ones indulging in it. Shame on all four of you.
Dr. Joshi has his hand up. Yes, Dr. Joshi.
Pranesh, my dear friend Anand Ranganathan ji has mentioned something, that will tell me what is the conflict of interest or name one single law which has been violated by Mohan Yadav. The master plan is designed in such a manner that that particular area in which these real estate companies are having a significant amount of holding, their land use is getting changed. So isn't it the same way that Dr. Ranganathan said that a mining company donates you certain amount of funds in electoral bonds, and the next thing you do that you go and destroy that forest. The similar way, you are procuring agricultural land and designing master plan in such a manner, and the ministry is giving permissions for highways in such a manner that these real estate companies are going to benefit. This is the age-old land mafia of Indian politics, whether it is Bharatiya Janata Party or Congress. Look at any Bharatiya Janata Party leader in Madhya Pradesh, because I'm talking about Bharatiya Janata Party because BJP is ruling this state for the last 25 years. Forget about BJP. Take top Congress leaders of Madhya Pradesh. They all have their colonies. They are all involved in the business of real estate. Sir, business of
real estate is not illegal, Dr. Joshi. That just because someone is in the real estate business or sector, that does not mean you put the person in jail, Dr. Ranganathan.
No, this is the problem. First of all, my good friend Dr. Joshi, whom I respect, who's a COVID hero, has to explain that when his party believed that electoral bonds anonymous were the biggest scam, they took money from it. Why they have not yet returned that money? Shame on them. Number two, yes, the conflict of interest and illegality would have happened had Manoj Yadav's family bought a piece of land, and then after becoming the chief minister, Manoj Yadav or Mohan Yadav would have changed the zoning. Then yes, there is a direct conflict of interest, and yes, the case should be taken up. Did that happen? Yes or no?
He has precisely done that, Dr. Ranganathan. That's what he did. And that is what the whole issue is about. What are you talking about? That's precisely what he did. That's precisely what Ujjain municipality...
Land use was changed so that the family could benefit. That is the charge.
No, Pranesh, the Aam Aadmi Party can make any charge as they wish. They are a corrupt party themselves. But what they are saying does not hold true. What they are saying, rather I should say this, is false. Not a single inch of land added after he was made the chief minister. Not a single policy of the government that would benefit him after he became the chief minister. Not a zoning that happened after he became the chief minister. After he has assumed the position of the chief minister, you cannot prove, and there's no iota of truth when you say that he has benefited anybody, including him or his extended family. Okay. Now, if you wish to say someone who's doing a business for 20 years should not continue to do so because you have assumed power, I don't think that's fair.
But Siddharth Yadav, do you see that this is the same template that the BJP used to, target Robert Vadra? You made lofty promises of sending him to jail. Nothing has happened to Robert Vadra. Of all the alleged land deals, etc., what happened to Robert Vadra?
Pranesh, absolutely not. See, I come from Haryana. I am the victim, and my state is the victim of the entire Robert Vadra Gandhi family Huda scam that happened in Manesar, Gurugram, Farrukhnagar, and all nearby areas. When you acquire the land of the farmers, you put a section 4, then you put a section 6. You compel the farmers to sell the land to Robert Vadra.
We covered that story extensively, Siddharth Yadav. All I'm asking you, what happened to the case? It is your government there in the state. You should pursue it, with all the heart.
Pranesh, absolutely, and that is being pursued. But one would have to appreciate that, trials in our country take very long.
Okay.
People in power also do a lot with the evidences. There's connections that have to be established.
Okay, Mr. Kidwai, Dr. Ranganathan, Mr. Kidwai is saying something. I'll come to you for a response.
Yeah, I think what Siddharth is showcasing is the incompetence of double engine ki sarkar. Haryana government as well as the central government was inability to act against Robert Vadra and all those people, Huda and other names that he is mentioning. It's a sheer incompetence that he's trying to pass it on to, judiciary. One important thing, Pranesh, we are missing in this debate. The charges or the allegations of wrongdoing have come not by the Congress party, not by the opposition against Mr. Mohan Yadav, Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, but by independent media house. It is Indian Express. Indian Express that demolished Indira Gandhi during 1977, and it has a very glorious record of exposing, various acts of omission and commission. Now, if Indian Express has gone wrong, then, the Chief Minister Mohan Yadav, the BJP, and all other sympathizers, including some of our panelists, they must file a defamation case against Indian Express and say, what are you doing? Is it the George Soros group? What is that ecosystem that is planting these stories? There should be a probe.
Siddharth?
If Indian Express, if a national daily is doing this wrong. And just one last point,
yes,
Pranesh, there is rule of law. There is rule of law. If rule of law is violated, it is not the job of opposition or that. It is for the government.
No. On that, no, sir. On the first point, you have a fair question to ask of the BJP. Look, on the rule of law, Mr. Rashid Kidwai, I am only highlighting the hypocrisy of the opposition. Why make a list of these, 12 scams? आपने पैसे भी ले रखे हैं, पीएम केयर्स को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बैट कर दिया है. डॉक्टर रंगनाथन gave you the example of PM NRF. Then you have the Hindenburg in this list. What is this list? Why do this? You can't even get your ally Akhilesh Yadav to echo your concerns. Dr. Ranganathan?
Yeah, no, my good friend Siddharth, so tonight I'll be bashed left, right and center by everyone, but be that as it may, I represent the common man. In April of 2023, during a hearing in the Punjab and Haryana High Court, the Haryana government under CM Manohar Lal Khattar submitted, and I'm quoting now, quote, no regulation rules have been violated in the 2012 land transaction between Robert Vadra's company Skylight Hospitality and DLF, unquote. Please ask Siddharth, did the Khattar government submit this to the court or not?
Respond. Anandji, let me respond. That is the exact reason why the government had to come up with a new land acquisition law. What happened in Haryana is out in open. And let me tell you, Anandji, please don't laugh. You'll have to hear it out because it's a fact. When you roll out a section 4, then a section 6, then you compel somebody to sell their land to a private developer, and then the government says we no longer want to acquire this land.
No, but Siddharth, even if you bring a new policy or law, you can't apply it retrospectively. So, agar pehle nahi tha law, then there is no illegality. Then why do why does the BJP keep saying the Damad ji ne ghotala kar diya? Then say that Robert Vadra did nothing wrong, because agar koi law hi nahi hai, agar kisi ko marna illegal nahi hai, to fir, how can you punish someone for it?
Pranesh, this is very convenient. You find out a loophole in a law, then you become a 300 crore entity. You take crores of land from people. Farmers have to suffer. Farmers go to litigation for 20 years. They are fighting their cases still in the High Court, and then say because it was just because a loophole. You can't say.
But Siddharth, that is how the judiciary works. I mean, you can't prosecute someone because one political party thinks someone. A law has to. There has to be a law that has to be violated by that person or that entity, Dr. Ranganathan.
Thank you, Pranesh, and that's why you are one of the best anchors, because आज आम आदमी की भड़ास को निकालने दो. You are asking, अरे retrospectively कैसे apply कर सकते हो law? मैं बताता हूँ कैसे कर सकते हो. The BJP was convicted for violating FCRA guidelines and accepting donations illegally from a mining company. It was convicted. You know why Congress kept mum? When the FCRA Act was retrospectively amended to render the High Court conviction toothless, because the Congress was also convicted. सिर्फ 15 साल में केजरीवाल की बात को मैं मानूंगा, यकीन करता हूं कि सब मिले हुए हैं.
He was talking of himself also then, Dr. Ranganathan. That is the problem. Yeah, Mr. Mehta, on the larger question of, even your ally is not backing what the Congress is saying. Isn't it embarrassing, sir? When you say Mohan Yadav or anyone else must resign, there you have Akhilesh Yadav saying, nahi, kuch hai nahi ji.
No, not at all, not at all. See, the simple thing is, as an opposition party, Congress is doing its job. Congress made these allegations, and it's for the government to come out and respond. It's not about
Mr. Mehta, the allegation must have some meat or merit. Mr. Mehta, 1 minute. Let me give you a crude example, sir. 1 minute. For a more refined example, I'll bring in Dr. Ranganathan, which is why I keep him. Dekhiye, sir, 1 minute. Mr. Mehta, if you abuse someone day and night, Can you, 1 minute, if you abuse someone and, you know, not be at your civil behavior, can you accuse the other person of being civil? नहीं होता ना सर. तो आपने पैसे ले लिए electoral bond से, and every week the Congress says electoral bond is a scam. This goes for the Aam Aadmi Party also. Now you tell me, what is the scam? That the BJP has got more money and Congress has got less money? That is the scam?
No, I'll tell you. So what are you trying to say? Who bought the law for electoral bonds? Who bought the law? Who is accountable for it? They should be accountable.
1 minute, sir, 1 minute.
You are asking...
No, 1 minute. Have you heard of the Citizenship Amendment Act? Who bought the law? The BJP NDA? Does the Congress support it? No. You did not have to support electoral bond scheme. आप मना कर देते पैसे लेने से. कोई जबरदस्ती थोड़ी है. People are coming and saying the Congress party, आपको मेरी कसम, आप पैसे रख लीजिए. It doesn't work like this, Mr. Meka.
See, the funniest thing is the people are watching.
The funniest thing is people are watching and you have no answers. Rashid Kidwai, am I saying anything wrong?
No, electoral bond is a disturbing issue, but today that is not a thing.
Why is it not a thing, sir? If that is not a thing, why is it number one scam in the list? Rashid Kidwai ji, if that is not a thing, and let's put this your list on the screen. We have this list, scam after scam under Modi, thriving scams under Modi government. वो देखिए सर, पोस्टर, उसमें जो पहला स्कैम है आप बोल रहे हैं that is not an issue. राशिद किदवई जी, थोड़ा तो there has to be some amount of coherence, sir, please.
I am saying today we have a very serious issue because the independent media has leveled a serious allegation against the incumbent chief minister. Now you're bringing something that happened, years ago.
I am not bringing it, sir. This is a poster of today by the Congress party, an independent political party. Dr. Ranganathan, how do we resolve this?
Now, I'll tell you how we resolve this by exposing the hypocrisy, because the common citizens are crying out for removing corruption in this country. Please tell me one Indian law that Indian Express says that Mohan Yadav has violated. One open challenge. And then if it says it, yes, Mohan Yadav should be able to sue Indian Express. Problem is they have just stated out the facts and left it as it is for you guys to say there is corruption, and you've fallen in the trap. Number two, I asked my good friend Meka ji, whom I respect too much. Every day Rahul Gandhi gets up and says two things immediately. पहला है कि मेरा लाल दंत मंजन का है, दूसरा है अदानी करप्ट है. अब मैं बोलता हूं, अगर अदानी करप्ट है तो अर्स्टवाइल राजस्थान और छत्तीसगढ़ के स्टेट्स में अदानी को ही 1 लाख करोड़ के कांग्रेस ने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट क्यों दिए? अभी एग्जिस्टिंग कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट है तेलंगाना में 12,000 का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रेवंत रेड्डी क्यों दे रहे हैं अदानी को?
It's about the propriety, and proprietorial issues are more important than legality of it.
Wow, Mr. Rashid Kidwai, I expect better from you, sir. Please,
No, this is the reality.
You are also one independent journalist. Just because you know network does not mean that you say, you take a line like this. Mr. Kidwai, please don't, sir, 1 minute. Mr. Kidwai, please, this is for your own good, sir. I have high regards for you and I don't want you to take such a stand. Please. जो गलत है वो गलत है.
Pranesh, it is like saying Siddharth Yadav would say that nothing happened in Bofors issue because the Delhi High Court had given clean chit to Rajiv Gandhi. Would Siddharth admit that? And that is where propriety becomes more important.
So, sir, this is a propriety issue. Electoral bonds is a propriety issue. Adani is a propriety issue. What is a more propriety issue than Adani? That you abuse an industrialist every day and then you cut deals with the industrialist, or you do business with the industrialist. And the latest, Dr. Ranganathan, you mentioned two things, Dant Manjan and Adani. The third is Donald Trump is a bully, says Rahul Gandhi. Now there is a road named after that bully by the Congress government in Telangana. Let's all go to that road and say Trump is a bully. Mr. Meka?
See, okay, we are getting away from the topic.
Away.
Okay. I'll tell you. Let me make it very clear. Naming a road on behalf of Donald Trump is the stupidest thing. I'm saying as a congressman, it's a stupid thing. Okay?
Very brave of you,
Keep
sir.
that away. Now
I
come
don't
to the
know
topic.
whether the Congress tag will remain after your name or not, but very brave of you. But it's another matter that many in the Congress don't even, take note of what is being said about them. That is the problem. तो आपको कुछ होगा भी नहीं शायद. Dr. Ranganathan.
As I said, I respect Mekaji too much. I hope he doesn't join the ranks of Sanjay Jha as the second suspended Congress spokesperson.
नहीं अभी तो सर उनका कनेक्शन सस्पेंड हो रहा है, इट्स पैची. आईपी सिंह जी, कैसा लग रहा है सर आपको? कांग्रेस पहले कहती है डोनाल्ड ट्रंप बुली है और फिर रोड बना देती है.
देखिए, इस बात को तो कांग्रेस के प्रवक्ता ही मुझसे बेहतर रख सकते हैं, लेकिन मैं एक बात जरूर कहना चाहूंगा जिस पर चर्चा नहीं हो रही है. मुद्रा लोन सबसे बड़ा घोटाला इस देश में है. जल जीवन मिशन, मुद्रा योजना, ये इतने बड़े घोटाले हैं, पीएनबी बैंक घोटाला नीरव मोदी का, कि इस पर हम, और 100 स्मार्ट सिटीज, बताइए इन सभी मुद्दों पर मैं तो आपसे कहूंगा प्रणेश जी, आप ये बताइए कि मोदी कांग्रेस ने 20 सूत्री कार्यक्रम चलाया था.
सर मैं तो आपके बोलने से पहले आईपी सिंह जी, मुझे पता था आप जितना मोहब्बत करते हैं मुझसे, आप मुझे बोलेंगे इस पे डिबेट करो प्रणेश. तो देखिए मैंने तो ऊपर से शुरू किया. ये जो कांग्रेस की लिस्ट है उसमें पहला ही इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड है. वही टेस्ट कोई पास नहीं कर रहा है यहां पे, ना कोई पास कर रहा है, ना सवाल का जवाब दे रहा, ना पैसे वापस कर रहा है. आईपी सिंह जी आप तो कह दीजिए कि पैसे वापस करो, आप कह दीजिए ना, आप तो लोहियावादी हैं, आप कहिए पैसे वापस करने चाहिए. जिन लोगों को लगता है इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड स्कीम इज अ स्कैम, रिटर्न द मनी. बोलिए.
80% बीजेपी को जा रहा है.
तो जो
काला धन है
सर, अगर काला धन, एक बात बताइए आईपी सिंह जी, 10 रुपया काला धन लेना सही है? 10 रुपया काला धन का 10 रुपया लेना सही है?
दूसरे नंबर पर कांग्रेस को जाता है. और
तो कांग्रेस को दूसरे नंबर, आपकी तो अलायंस पार्टनर है सर. कांग्रेस को कहिए वापस कर देने. इसमें समाजवादी पार्टी है लिस्ट में. समाजवादी पार्टी got 10 crores in 2019-20 and 3 crores in 21-22. कितने हो गए? 12-13 करोड़ हो गए सर. आप लोग भी वापस कीजिए. आईपी सिंह जी सवाल वही है, we'll have to move on. देखिए आप लोग जवाब नहीं दे रहे हैं. आईपी सिंह जी मैंने आपके हिसाब से डिबेट की, ये लिस्ट में सबसे पहले इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड स्कीम है, उस पर कोई जवाब नहीं आया है. राशि किदवा, I'll give you the last word sir, we move on after this.
I think corruption is a very serious issue in our country. It is eating the vitals and all political parties are guilty of it. But the job lies with the government of the day to at least probe if there is any allegation of wrongdoing, particularly highlighted by national media, by a credible newspaper. That's the long and short of it.
No, you're right. It must be probed. If there is anything, why should anyone, if anyone has nothing to hide, they should be open to probe. But to jump to conclusions when you're, like they say that if you care, I don't want to say that, it will be too much of a commentary on people and political parties, but I hope you get the drift. We'll have to move on.